Hello, you are watching the 26 Richard News. My name is Faith Shorufura. The headlines. Zimbabwe Electoral Commission urged to ease voter registration process for aliens. Government vows to help people with disabilities. And business news. Mixed feelings over government failure to control price hikes. And in sports news, Dynamo's fans unite against hooliganism. The news in detail. Election Resource Center has called on the Zimbabwe Electoral Commission to conduct voter registration targeted at former aliens and adequately publish requirements for them to register to vote during the biometric voter registration mop-up exercise currently underway. Addressing the media in the capital on Monday, ERC Executive Director Tawanda Chimini said aliens, women, youth, and persons with disabilities were affected by challenges during the previous BVR exercise, hence the need for ZEC to publicize requirements for them to register to vote.
The Zimbabwe Election Commission has embarked on a biometric voter registration mop-up exercise, and I must insist that ZEC is calling this a mop-up exercise and not an extension. And this exercise is supposed to start, was supposed to start on the 10th of January until the 8th of February 2018. 2,850 mobile and 87 static registration centers have been established across the country. The mop-up exercise was necessitated by the low turnout in some provinces and the High Court judgment ordering ZEC to register the so-called aliens who hitherto were denied the right to vote. So we had a challenge where some Zimbabweans eligible to vote had been disenfranchised on the basis of eligibility, according to ZEC's interpretation of what the law said. And civil society organizations would raise concerns that such an interpretation was not consistent with the provisions of the Constitution, which allowed people the right to vote.
Labour and Social Welfare Minister Priscilla Kagonye has pledged support to people living with disabilities, saying government is willing to help uplift their lives. Speaking at a news conference in Harare today, Kagonye said her ministry is willing to help people with disabilities, adding that government is working on modalities to allocate them adequate resources in line with the United Nations Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disability. Ministry of Primary and Secondary Education has acquired teaching and learning material worth $9 million to provide resources needed to make the widely condemned new curriculum work. Addressing journalists today on the sidelines of a training workshop for the new curriculum, Professor Paul Mavima said the ministry evaluated the previous curriculum with the aim of addressing problems hindering the success of the new curriculum. He added that the purpose of the new curriculum will be defeated if learners are given impossible tasks, further noting that students from different backgrounds should be able to come up with same conclusions after doing the same tasks. Stories to look forward to. Mixed feelings over government failure to control price hikes. Dynamo's fans unite against hooliganism. 26 Richard News will be taking a break. Stay tuned.
Birds do it. Fish do it. Mammals, insects, and reptiles do it. Migrate your business to the best. Our adverts give your business visibility and traffic. Migrate to 26 Richard, the advertiser who gives you results. Get in touch with us today.
Zol on. Kana uchida internet inonatsofaya inokwanisa kutamba magames, kustreama kana kuona videos. Subscribe ni Zol Fibronics. Inosvika kwese muZimbabwe isingabayizwe neweather, mhepo kana kunaya.
Treat yourself to the fastest internet in Zimbabwe. Zol Fibronics. You deserve to live like this. Hashtag FibronicsFast.
Welcome back. You are still watching the 26 Richard News. In our next story, a cross-section of Zimbabweans have expressed disappointment over the failure by the new administration to deal with the price hikes, calling for the implementation of right economic policies that help build the country. Reacting to a story published on 26 Richard, which featured the Zimbabwe Congress of Trade Union Young Workers demanding Operation Restore Purchasing Power, a cross-section of Zimbabweans called on the Zimbabwe Defense Forces to intervene in the same manner they did when they removed the former president, Robert Mugabe, from power. Others heightened calls for the adoption of the South African rand, which they said will help ease the cash crisis considering the strong trade ties Zimbabwe has with Pretoria. And in sports news, Dynamo's Football Club Supporters Association chapters converged in Cheguti over the weekend to speak against hooliganism and violence in stadiums, as well as plan for the 2018 season. Dimbare, which reportedly holds the biggest fan base in the country, has in the past been perpetrators of hooliganism, an act which has seen them getting hefty fines from the Premier Soccer League. However, chairpersons of supporters associations vowed to see an end to violence and protect the image of the club. In an interview with 26 Richard, Dynamo's Secretary General Webster Mariechera challenged the chairpersons to educate the fans when the league starts on the implication of violence and hooliganism in the football. For more news, please follow our Facebook page 26 Richard and Twitter at 26 Richard. My name is Faith Shorufura.
Are you tired of keeping up the headlines but never get the full story? Or you simply just can't afford to part away with that hard-earned dollar? Not a problem. Rely on 263 Chat to bring you all the latest information and news of the day, on the day, at zero cost, accessible from your mobile phone. It's news delivered via WhatsApp. What is more convenient than reading your favorite newspaper from a smartphone, wherever you are, any time of the day? It's digital, it's eco-friendly, and its access made easier. Sign up for your daily free 263 Chat e-paper today. It's simple, quick, and easy. Just WhatsApp 263 Chat e-paper to +263 777 028 169 to subscribe for Mahala.